What's up, guys? It's Smashing Trash, and we're back again with another video.
Today's video, we're going to answer some questions that people have asked.
One of the questions that has been asked comes from Lunatic Dad, and he asked, what has inspired us to do YouTube? Okay, this is a question pretty much for me. I was the one that wanted to do YouTube to begin with, and I asked him to help me with it. So I bought a camera and I wanted to start doing YouTube. What inspired me to do YouTube was I was watching a lot of YouTube videos. One of the people that I was watching a lot was a guy by the name of Tanner Fox. He's 16 years old and he just does a lot of scooter videos and things like that. So my inspiration for YouTube really came from him. One of the next questions comes from a guy by the name of The Life Vlog. He asked, what got us into video creation? Well, honestly, I didn't even know that I would enjoy making videos. I bought the camera, started making the videos, and we ended up really liking it. So it was just something that we started and we really liked doing it.
And here we are. Bubba Garage Log asked this question. Now, where did our name come from? And what made us pick it? Well, we sat here one day and it just popped in my mind, and we talked about tearing up stuff, and all of a sudden it just come into my mind, smashing trash. So we used that name and it turned out real good.
So far. So he's the one that came up with the name. We have a thrift store and a lot of stuff comes into the store and a lot of it was trash. So we just had the idea, pretty much him, that we could smash trash. Here lately we haven't been smashing trash, but the very first video we did was smashing that TV. So that's what got the whole channel started. Yeah. But you'll see some more smashing before long. Okay, the next question comes from My Frugal Life. He asked, do you have any favorite YouTube channels and what kind of content do we like to watch? I'm going to answer this question because he doesn't really watch YouTube that much. Over the summer I had a lot of time and I was just watching YouTube a whole lot. Some of the channels that I watched was the Crude Brothers. It's a father-son duo and they just eat a lot of stuff. As well as Reckless Eating. They eat a lot of crazy stuff and we've been doing a little bit of that here lately. And one of the main guys that I watched was Tanner Fox. Like I said, 16-year-old kid that was mainly doing scooter tricks. And I watched a little bit of Roman Atwood as well. So that's some channels that I like to watch and some of my favorite ones, plus way too many to mention. The next question comes from John and the D's. I watched his content too a lot. The question that he asked was, when was the first time that we ate a bug and what was it? Well, the first time that I ate a bug was for our YouTube channel actually. The first bug that I ate was the worm that was in the sucker.
And I ate cricket the first time. Different flavors. There was 3 flavors, and one of them was bacon and cheese, one of them was barbecue, and the other one was something else. I don't remember. But cheddar cheese, something like that. But anyway, it wasn't too bad, but just the thought of it more than anything. People eating bugs, you know, that's pretty weird. But we enjoyed it.
And he ate those for our YouTube channel as well. DeBoss Gaming says, oh my gosh, 800 subscribers. Yeah, DeBoss, we were pretty excited about it as well.
Yeah.
Here lately, I haven't even been promoting the channel and it's been growing on its own. So we're pretty excited about it.
We're going to get right back into it, so keep watching.
Some people have asked the same question, so I'm not going to answer the question again. So if you don't hear your name, it's because we have already asked that question. The next question comes from a guy by the name of Omar KingTV, and he asks, when was the last time you laughed so hard that you cried? So give us a second and we need to think about that one.
I laughed so hard that I cried when I woke up one night from a dream I had, and I dreamed that I'd ate a 5-pound marshmallow. And I woke up and my pillow was gone, and I laughed till I cried.
The last time I laughed so hard that I cried was probably when my nephew was just acting really silly. I think he was trying to sing a song, and it was just so funny that I was just sitting there laughing so hard. The next question comes from Mayla Plays. He or she asks, what kind of camera do we use? The camera that we use is a Sony RX 100 Mark III. It was the camera that I bought when we decided to start doing YouTube. It's the camera that I use every single time. So far the quality has been great. The audio is a little but we'll get a microphone before long. The next question comes from one of my former students. His name is Wayne Levine, and he asked, what is the craziest thing that you have ever done?
The craziest thing we ever done is when we put the bottle rockets on the drone and tried to fly it up in the air, and it burnt my hand. The fire on it burnt my hand and made 3 blisters on my fingers. That's the craziest thing.
I'm not going to add anything to the craziest thing I've ever done because that was pretty crazy. The next question comes from Mr. Greenhead, and he wants to know how old we are. Well, for one, Mr. Greenhead, I'm 28 years old. I'll be 29 in December.
And I'm his dad, and I'm 27.
So he's younger than me.
That makes sense?
Mr. Greenhead also wants to know, what sport do we like? My favorite sport is football. I played it in high school. I also played it in 8th grade, and I just love football. I like college football better than I do pro, so college football is my favorite sport.
I've been watching a lot of the Olympics here lately, and I like the swimming and volleyball, and I like most of all of the Olympics, the running and all of it. I just enjoyed all the Olympics.
I like the Olympics too. I've been watching them a little bit. But I like the Winter Olympics a lot better than I do the Summer Olympics. Mr. Greenhead also wants to know, how can he be as awesome as we are? I'm sorry, Mr. Greenhead, but that is just not possible because we are pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're awesome as awesome can be.
The next question comes from AC Bling Gaming, and he wants to know what our middle name is. My middle name is Martin.
And my middle name is Albert.
So what's your middle name? Live the Life asks, do you have a cast iron stomach or do you get sick off camera? Live the Life. I have not got sick yet. I've came very close. When I was doing the tablespoon challenge, I almost threw up. If I was going to throw up, it would have been on camera. That way you guys can see everything that goes on. If we get sick, you will see it.
A friend of mine called, his nickname's Rabbit. He's always talking about it, that I can eat anything that don't make me sick, and he can eat just about everything that makes him sick of his stomach. So, I guess I'm fortunate to have an iron stomach.
Well, I didn't know that. So now that I know he has an iron stomach, we're probably going to be eating some pretty crazy stuff now from now on. So, we're going to see how much of an iron stomach he has.
Okay. I was down at the hospital the other day, and they had some stuff over there for sale for 75% off. So I went through some of the stuff, and I found this here seasoning mix, Roadkill seasoning mix. And we're going to try some of this on some of our stuff that we're going to eat. I don't know what we're going to eat yet, but we talked about eating roadkill, and I had a friend that he ate a squirrel once. He watched the squirrel get run over, and he went out and got it, and I think him and his wife eat that squirrel, so a little roadkill ain't going to hurt us.
The next question comes from our Palawan Experience, if I'm saying that right. If not, I'm sorry. He wants to know what kind of job I got, because I mentioned that I got a job and I was busy lately, and he asked, do I like it? I am a 7th through 12th grade science teacher. I got a new job teaching 7th and 8th graders at a school a little ways down the road, about 30 miles. And so far, we've been in school a week now, and yes, I really enjoy it so far. This is my 2nd year as a teacher. I have my master's degree in teaching, so it's going pretty good so far. My Kitchen Corner asks, if we could be a video game character, what would we be? The video game character that I would want to be is the Raccoon Mario. You know where you can get, is it a leaf or a feather? One or the other. You get that and then you turn into Raccoon Mario and you can fly. That's always been my favorite character, and that's what I would want to be.
Pac-Man. Played Pac-Man a lot when I was growing up, and I'd want to be a human Pac-Man where I could go around and eat up all the bad people. Wouldn't have to worry about the bad people no more.
Your Worst Image asks what kind of equipment we use. I already said what kind of camera we use. We don't have any lighting right now. We don't have any audio, but in the future we'll get something. He also asked what kind of editing software we use. I do the editing. Right now we are using a program called Filmora as well as Adobe Premiere. I'm trying to get the hang of it. I haven't really used it as much. Filmora is very user-friendly and it's just easy to use, so I've been using that a lot lately. The next question comes from Woody and Daffy Duck. He asks, what is our favorite food?
What is our favorite food? Well, got a meatloaf sitting over right now. It looks pretty good from here. I'd say that's one of my favorite food, and you can tell I hadn't lost much weight lately, but I like about anything. Bugs, worms, whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way. I like about anything, but one of my favorite foods is lasagna, but I also like Chinese food. The next question comes from Saif Conception. I know I'm not saying it right. Oh well. He asks, do we have any collections and do we collect things?
We do collect things. We collect fruit jars, blue fruit jars. We've got several of them. Oil lamps, the old-timey oil lamp that the top part screws in the hole instead of over the hole. And that makes them old, so we collect them. And I collect a lot of stuff that's no value.
We also have another collection actually right here behind us. This is my mom's collection. Cobalt blue items. So this is all cobalt blue right behind us. So that's one of the things that she collects. Now let me try and get this in the right spot where it was. That looks pretty good.
We won't tell you our address.
We do a lot of collecting, so yeah, we collect a lot of stuff, just really too much to name. He has a lot of old cars. We're not going to tell you where they're at, but a lot of old Volkswagens. The next question comes from a guy by the name of Halfbeard. I don't know if he's a pirate, but he might be. He says, do you all have any guns? If so, what kind of guns do you have? Well, Halfbeard, we live in Tennessee, so I'm going to let you answer that question. But yes, we have some guns, mainly BB guns, but yes, we have a BB gun. The next question comes from Raggy Ragsdale. He says, you're working again? Have you lost your mind? Why yes, Raggy, I think I have lost my mind. The next question comes from Thelm Braun. He asks, what is our favorite movie, our favorite video game, and our favorite book if we have one? Okay, my favorite movie is anything horror related. I like scary movies. So one of my favorite movies is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My favorite video game, I don't really have one right now, but I like role-playing games, so RPGs. Book, I don't really have a favorite book.
And I like westerns pretty much. Magnificent Seven. They're fixing to come out for a new movie, Magnificent Seven. And I like the horror movies too. And I like to see one that I hadn't seen yet, and it's called Machine Gun Preacher. So if you get a chance to watch that movie, Machine Gun Preacher. The
next question comes from Transformers Matrix. He says, what do you think about the new girl from Transformer 5? Her name is Isabella Moner. All I can say is, if you just didn't notice, I can't whistle too good. The next question comes from Lee Zeet. He or she asks, what is the most awesome thing that you could smash? Even if we don't own it, what would we love to smash? We discussed it and we think it would be amazing if we could just smash
a BMW.
Or a Rolls Royce, just any nice car, even if it was just for advertisement for them. I think, whatever, that it would be really cool to do that.
If you remember, Julian broke my hammer handle out of my maul, the handle out of my maul, and I just got me a new handle, so we're ready to smash.
If you want to see the video where I broke the maul hammer, that is the video where we were shooting fireworks at the deer and the skeleton. And then we tried to smash them and the handle ended up getting broke. The next question comes from Omar KingTV. He asks, will my dad ever do prank videos in public while I film? We haven't done any prank videos yet, we may in the future. With Smashing Trash, you never know what you're going to see on this channel. The next question comes from Cody B, and he asks, what is the favorite thing for you about YouTube? Or what is your favorite thing about YouTube? Well, my favorite thing about YouTube is, well, for one, making the videos. It's really fun to do. For two, I like making you guys laugh. And that's really why we do it to begin with, to make you guys laugh. It is time consuming, but it's overall fun to do. I've met a lot of cool people that do watch us. So that's just some of the things that I like about YouTube.
What I like about YouTube is all the excitement that's on it, and the Smashing Trash. I think that's the best one that I like. I watch more of it than I do any of the others.
The next question comes from, give me just a second. The guy's YouTube channel name is 888,124,090,888 views. So that's the guy's name, and he asks, what is OK short for? Like, what does OK, the abbreviation, mean to you? So we're going to try and figure this out. So what do you think OK means?
Okay.
Okay.
Short. Okay.
So OK just means okay. Like,
And
A-OK.
okay.
OK also stands for Oklahoma.
And okay also stands for hunky dory.
The next question comes from Rainbow Kitty 678 Plays. He or she wants to know, when you were little, did you get bullied often? Rainbow Kitty, when I was in school, I did not get bullied often. Did you get bullied often?
When I was in school, I was probably the heaviest kid in the class, and I was the one that done the bullying.
You big bully. The next question comes from Michael Watson, and he wants to know what it was my favorite part of teaching at WGHS. So for everybody else that doesn't live in this area, that was the school that I taught at last year, which was a high school. And my favorite part of teaching there was just getting to know all the students. I met a lot of great students, and it was really fun, and I learned a lot as a teacher from being there. He's going to tell you a little story about what he does, and I'm going to put a picture right here.
Well, about 2 months ago, a woman called me and wanted me to go help her at her house, and we went down, and there was a 6-foot black snake in there. And they were going to kill it. And I said, no, don't kill that snake. I said, let me get it. So I caught that snake and took it about a mile away and let it loose. And they said, you didn't let it loose close to the house, did you? I said, no, I took it up creek about a mile and let it loose. So we just wanted to share that with you here in this video.
So that's what this picture is of, him holding that snake that he caught. Nobody asked this question, but I'm going to tell you guys anyways. So, what can you guys expect to see from Smashing Trash's channel in the future? Like I already said, you're going to be seeing a little bit of everything. Our channel is not going to be just one set thing. It's going to be a little bit of everything. You're going to see us eating more bugs in the future because I've already got the bugs on the way. They're already ordered. They'll be here soon. It's going to be some crazy stuff. I don't know if we can handle it, but we're going to try our best.
We're not going to give up on the smashing and the trash. We're going to be doing some more of that in the future. I don't know exactly what we're going to smash and trash, but keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on this channel and just watch us.
I've got one idea of something that we can smash. Have you ever been playing a video game and wanted to rage quit? Yeah, I have. So be on the lookout for that video. Alright everyone, that's it for the questions. We had a pretty good turnout. It was over 30 questions asked. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. I want to thank each and every one of you that asked us a question. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget about the giveaway. If you don't know what the giveaway is, it's a red Game Boy Advance SP, and it'll be in the future. I think I said when we hit 1,200 subscribers. So share us with your friends. Show everybody. Help us grow. Here lately we have been growing. It's been an awesome experience.
Amen. Don't forget our Roadkill grill. As soon as we get some Roadkill, we're going to put some of this grilling seasoning on it and cook it on the grill. Might be a possum, it might be a coon, might be a cat. I don't know. I hope it ain't a cat. But here it is.
We should have ate those mice that we got out of the pool. No, they smelled so bad. But if you haven't already, go follow us on social media so you can keep up with us. Everybody have a great Sunday.